Hello YouTube, hello BookTube, this is Johnny. I thought I'd make a video since the mail just came and I haven't done a mail haul in a long time. I haven't done an unboxing. So I got stuff in the mail and it's a Monday. It is February the 25th, 2019. It is 4:35 in the afternoon here in Southwest Michigan on a cold, late winter day. So this is the mail. So let's see what this came in this thing. I don't remember what's in this thing. So yeah, I always love getting mail, especially if I get something. It's like Christmas. So what is this? What is this? What is this? It is Novels in 3 Lines by Felix. This is in the New York Review of Books original. I mentioned this. This is a surrealistic back in, I think this was published in, I think he lived, Felix Feneon lived from 1861 and he died in 1944. So I got that. What's this? This is for Carol Keene. And this is for me. So what's in this one? So yeah. I think I mentioned that the New York Review of Books had a 50% off sale. So I bought these. I bought the New York Stories of Elizabeth Hardwick, selected with an introduction by Darryl Pinckney. I mentioned that one of her, I read her a little book she wrote a while back. I read last year in the New York Review of Books. It was one of my favorite books of the year 2018. And then I bought Nothing by Henry Green. I've mentioned in the past that I've been collecting the works of Henry Green. I first came across the novelist Henry Green and reading John Updike, that he was a major influence in his life. So I've been collecting them, and this is Doting by Henry Green. So I got 2 Henry Greens in the mail, and they sent me a catalog. So that's what I got in the mail. So I got Doting by Henry Green, introduction by Gorra. I got Nothing by Henry Green. I got the New York Stories of Elizabeth Hardwick. And I got the Novels in 3 Lines by Felix Feneon, translated with an introduction by Sante. So that's what I got in the mail today. As far as what I've been reading, that's a Monday read. That's another video. But I was watching earlier the BookTube videos on March Mammoth. A book has to be like a big clunker, over 800 or 900 pages. And I've been thinking about what I want to do in March. And I got this book in the mail last week, Preaching Romans 4 Perspectives. The 4 perspectives is you have the Romans and the Lutheran Paul perspective, essay written by Stephen Westerholm. Then you have Romans, the New Perspective, the essays by Scot, McKnight. And then you have the Romans and the Apocalyptic Reading of Paul by Douglas A. Campbell. And then the 4th perspective, Romans and the Participationist Perspective by Michael J. Gorman. And these are 4 perspectives that determines how one will interpret the Epistle the Epistle of Romans, which was written by the Apostle Paul in the New Testament. And a while back, I bought a big Mammoth commentary on Romans that I had been wanting for years, and I knew it was coming out, and I bought it, and this is the commentary. It's the New International Greek Testament Commentary in the Epistle of Romans by Richard E. Longenecker. Longenecker is one of my favorite New Testament scholars, and I think this came out in 2016. And this is what I plan to read as a March Mammoth. In March, I'm going to read. I've read parts of this, my favorite passages in Romans, but I'll start at the beginning, and through the month of March, I'll be reading this Greek, this epistle, this commentary on the Epistle to the Romans by Richard E. Longenecker in the New International Greek Testament Commentary series. So that's my March Mammoth. And I'm still reading this. I've been reading this in the morning for devotions, and I've studied Romans, the Pauline epistles, for almost all my Christian life. But at least the last 30 years, I've really focused on Pauline theology, especially Romans and Galatians. Also, I like 2 Corinthians. Many, many years ago, I was really into the Gospel of John, back in my early days of being a Christian. And then I really got into the Epistle of Hebrews and Ephesians. But John, Romans, Galatians, and Hebrews has probably been my main focus for many years. So yeah, so that's what I got in the mail. As far as my diary, I'm starting on page 175. I'll write down what I got in the mail. Doting by Henry Green. This was first published in 1952. This was first published, oh, I don't remember if it says here. So it's probably, I say around 1920, 1910. The New York Stories of Elizabeth Hardwick. This was first published in 1946. In Doting by Henry Green. Introduction by Francine Prose. I collect her novels. I've read them. I have them. She's an interesting writer. Henry Green lived from 1905 and he died in 1973. And this one came out in 1950. So I don't know what else to tape. I mean, I was going to do a Monday Reads, but maybe I'll do that tonight. I just want to show you what I got in the mail. My March Mammoth will be reading this commentary in the Epistle to the Romans by Richard E. Longenecker. I did a video one of these last 3 years on, I showed you all the books I have by Richard E. Longenecker. He's one of my favorite New Testament scholars, Pauline scholars. So for the time being, I'll sign off. Hope you're having a good day. Until next time, bye.